Hello, I'm back with another video, and this one is going to be a little different. This is going to be about how I lost faith in the church. Growing up, we always went to church either with my mother's grandmother or my father's grandmother every Sunday. And I really enjoyed going to church. And I haven't been in years. I'd say a good 30, 45 years. And it's all due to my paternal grandmother. My mom's mom, she went to church faithfully. I mean, to all the conventions. And when she paid her tithes, she was putting like $1,000 checks in the basket. And I could never understand, Grandma, why you put so much money in there? And she always said she had to pay her tithes. She had to pay her tithes. And this is the reason why I stopped going to church. Because she got sick. She's battling diabetes real bad. She went blind. And she was still going to church, going to the conventions. And then at one of the conventions, my aunt used to always go with her. My aunt noticed that one of her legs had gangrene, and my grandmother was the type that she didn't like to go to the doctor or the hospital. You know, the old time, they always had a remedy for something. And she noticed she had gangrene, so when they got back, she took it to emergency, and she had to have her leg amputated. And that hit her pretty hard. And then later on down the road, she had to have the other one amputated. But she was still going to church, praying in the Lord. And which, oh no, I'm not an atheist. I do believe in the Lord. It's the houses that preach the word that got me standoffish. Because as she was battling all these medical issues, she had to stop work. And she couldn't do all the things she wanted to do anymore. But what really, really got me to saying I'm no longer going to go to church, because my grandmother hit hard times, and she went to the church to ask for a loan so she could pay her mortgage. And the church told her no. They didn't say they didn't have it. They told her no. But I seen her every Sunday or every month pour thousands and thousands of dollars into that church. I'm not saying all churches are bad, but that made me realize that some churches are only out for the money. I have to call it back. Some churches are only out for money. And that really hit me hard. I said, oh, I ain't never going to go to church no more. They just money hungry, and they supposed to help the people that the congregation, supposed to help them when they're down and on their luck. But the preacher told her no. The pastor told her no. And from that day on, I stopped going to church. I refused to go. I already know it's not all churches, but that put something into me mentally to say, you're not going to go to church no longer. You can read the word, you can pray on your own, you can do your own little Bible study with yourself, but I just refuse to attend another church. And that's why, because of my grandmother. In the long run, she was helpless and nobody was there to help her. And she was the type of person that would give you the shirt off her back. She was so kind. Oh, my grandmother, she was the best. We used to, when we moved to LA, there I go, veering off somewhere else. When me and my mom moved to LA, she used to send us back down here every summer to be with my grandmother as little kids. I think we was like 9, 10. Well, we'll visit my dad, but we'll always end up back at my grandmother's house. And that's one reason why I stopped going to church. I could praise the Lord from my room with my Bible. I don't need to be in the house of the Lord. The Lord is wherever you put him. So that was just a little tidbit I wanted to give you and share with you guys. I know a lot of people are going to say not all churches are the same. I know that. I really do. It's just that it's like a mental thing. I just can't trust a church. I see T.D. Jakes. He got a beautiful church. Beautiful. But me personally, I don't see him doing a lot of things outside of the church. As far as when they had that big storm, he wouldn't even open up the church so the people could come there to get away from the storm. There's a lot of things I see that I don't know, it's just my beliefs only. You can have your own opinion, this is just mine. But, I believe in my Lord wholeheartedly. I just don't believe in the people that's preaching the word. Is always doing it for the sake of the sinners. Sometimes I think they're just out there trying to fatten their own wallet. And that's how I feel. And I can't help how I feel. And that's why I don't attend church any longer. Not since I was very young. But if you have an opinion on my train of thought on this subject, please leave your opinion. I want to know how you feel. I guess that's just a little story time I wanted to do to see how other people feel about the subject. Just let me know in the comments. Thank you.